Title: Why is your passport taking so long? Understanding the renewal process ****. Have you submitted your passport renewal application to a Sri Lankan embassy but still haven't received your passport? Have you already paid the required fee, received the yellow payment receipt, and been waiting for months? Today, we are going to explain why this delay happens and how the passport renewal process actually works. Many people think that once they submit their application at the embassy, the passport process immediately starts in Sri Lanka. However, there are several steps involved before your passport is printed and delivered. First, you submit your passport application along with the required documents to the Sri Lankan Embassy or consulate in your country. After paying the required fee, you receive a payment receipt. However, you are not the only person submitting an application. Hundreds of Sri Lankans living abroad submit their passport applications through the same embassy. The embassy collects these applications and usually sends them together as a bundle to the Department of Immigration and Emigration in Sri Lanka through a courier service. This means your application may take around 2 weeks just to reach Sri Lanka after submitting it at the embassy. Once received, the documents are first sent to the Overseas Mission Branch of the Department of Immigration and Emigration. At this stage, the applications need to be opened, checked, and processed. Due to the high number of applications and urgent requests received from overseas Sri Lankans, this stage can sometimes take additional time. In the past, people who submitted urgent requests were sometimes able to receive passports faster. However, when many applicants started requesting urgent processing without a genuine emergency, it created additional pressure on the system. Because of this situation, instructions have been issued through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to Sri Lankan diplomatic missions around the world. According to these instructions, an applicant can request urgent passport processing only after a certain period has passed after submitting the application. After completing these steps, the passport application enters the normal processing system. Once approved, the passport is printed, usually within about 1 week. After printing, the passport is sent to the Postal Division of the Department of Immigration and Emigration. The Postal Division then sends it back to the relevant embassy, and the embassy delivers it to the applicant's registered address. Normally, after printing, it may take around 1 week for the passport to reach the applicant. However, considering the entire process from application submission to final delivery, the complete process can take around 2.5 months in some cases. Therefore, if you are living abroad, do not wait until the last moment to renew your passport. If your passport is approaching its expiry date, especially if there are only a few months remaining, it is better to submit your renewal application early. We hope the passport-related issues in Sri Lanka will be resolved soon and that everyone will be able to receive their passports without unnecessary delays. For more updates about travel, passports, visas, and important information for Sri Lankans living abroad, stay connected with us. Thank you for watching.